Hello there, I'm Barry Lynch. We're going to talk today about goals and how to set goals and achieve goals. I'm not talking about minor goals, I'm talking about major goals, something that you may have never done before. The first thing you've got to remember is to go after something that you never thought was possible or that you've never done before. Why do this? Well, because when you pick the right goal or when you pick something that you want, you tend to get something or pull something out of you that you never thought was there before. Because most people don't actually concentrate on what they want. They tend to work towards their needs. So when they set a goal based on what they think they need. Whereas when you set a goal on what you want, what you really want, open up your mind, use your imagination, create fantasies around what it is you want, and then start to work towards that. We'll cover more on this topic shortly. You got to remember that a goal helps you grow. It pulls something out of you that was never there before. If you know how to get there, well, then you've picked the wrong goal. So we're going to talk about the three different types of goal. And the first one is an A-type goal. An A-type goal is something that you already know. So what's the point in setting a goal that you already know? The second one is a B goal. And this is something that you think you can achieve. So you believe that you can achieve it, you think you can achieve it, and the chances are you will. It's a bit like owning a car and you decide to upgrade the car. You're going to go from a 4-year-old car to a brand new car. You're going to do it anyway, not really a goal. What you need to do is you need to look at a C-type goal. A C-type goal is what you want. And what you want is something that's created by your fantasies and your imagination. It could be something that you've always wanted to do but never thought it was possible. Why? Because you don't believe you can achieve it. But the thing is, you can. You've got to remember that when you go after something that you've never done before, it will create or develop something that's inside you to pull out and help you achieve it. Because you got to remember, when you go after what you want, you get excited. So when you get up in the morning, you're excited to get out of bed because you're working towards what you want and not what you need anymore. Now, there are a couple of different aspects we can look at when we're talking about our goals. The first is the why. Well, why would I pick a goal? Why bother? Well, as I said, sometimes when you look at the why, it can actually change the person you are. You can go from having a normal state of behavior to being excited to get up out of bed because you've now decided to move towards something that you've always wanted. And again, don't be open to other people and their interpretation on that. So one, you don't want to go after a goal that somebody else wants, or you don't want to go after a goal that you're setting for somebody else because you want to prove to somebody else, or that you want to, I suppose, get something in return for that. It's got to be your goal. If it's going to work, it's got to be your goal. How? Again, don't worry too much about the how. The how will happen. We are almost dragged or we're brought in the direction of what we want as long as we become aware of it. Being aware of what we're going for is the key. If we get caught up in our habitual state of behaviors, we tend not to be aware of what's going on. But when you start to be aware and you're open to it, you will find that the ideas will come to you, which will allow you to bring you towards your goal. By simply setting smaller goals or stepping stones or actionable steps to bring you towards the bigger goal, you will start to see the results. The biggest thing here we're talking about is paradigms. We're talking about making sure that you don't get comfortable in your state of behavior. Change your behaviors to bring you towards your goal. Allow yourself to become uncomfortable and not stay comfortable anymore. Because when you're uncomfortable, you're outside your paradigm and you become more aware of what's happening around you. Impatience. Try not to let yourself give up too soon, because sometimes it takes time. As long as you are setting the right steps, as long as you're taking the actionable steps to go forward, well, then it's going to happen. Auto-suggestion. Look at auto-suggestion in a way where you do it maybe once, twice, even 3 times a day. Having achieved what it is that you want, having got what it is that you want. And then, as I said, you'll get creative. The ideas will flow to you that will help you bring there. So if this is something that is of interest to you and you think you may need a little bit of help with it, well, then please do make contact with me. Send me a message or click one of the links below, make contact, and we'll help you with it all.